Fun runners, thank you for sticking with us. Sustentables, that's the concept I'd like to present to you. My name is Samir Safaya. And basically, we're going to sum it up real quick. The idea is simple. We've got lots of issues that we want to tackle in terms of sustainability. And there are many problems in this world that need solving. We need our local heroes as well to help us do that. But there's a lot of information. This is the information age. And yet not everyone has access to this information, incredibly. Even in developing nations or developed nations. You may have lack of resources, you may have lack of human resources, knowledge, technology, you name it. So the idea is more or less to link up your idea with other people with like-minded ideas. We designed a platform to do exactly that. And there's, for example, a system whereby if you have, let's say, well, like that garbage example you saw where there's plastic lying around everywhere, you want to organize that in some way and think, how can I make this a useful resource now and not just waste like plastic bottles? So we basically, on this platform, we've been putting it together for a little while, but during this weekend we mocked it up pretty quickly, and you have essentially a personal profile page which has your photograph, your interests, your skills, and we want you to have the accessibility to others of similar interests and skills, and they too will fill out their profile pages according to this. So the tags are important because that's how you link up to people of like minds. And because we're in exponential times, we want to link exponential minds. The network you have here is essentially those people that you see. And there are recommendations that are made by other users based on their interaction they've had with you, if they like that interaction based on the projects that you've done. On the right-hand side, you see projects themselves. This could be that cleanup that we just discussed, or it could be a housing project in Brazil. Anything that you are actively engaged in will be visible here, plus your latest activity. Now, I don't know if you just saw it, but there's that little tree on the top right, which sprung to life. This is basically the reward scheme, where you start off as a little seedling, and if you have a project idea that you want to implement, it'll start like this. But then as that idea develops, as you contribute to it, or as other people contribute to it, their individual seedlings will grow up. So it's a nice little incentive in the way of gaming to show how that actually develops. But this then takes you to a project itself. So this is where the collaboration takes place based on the interest and the idea that you had initially. So the people who are also tagged with the similar skills and interests can collaborate. They see this based on their location as well, that this is where I can collaborate with my skills and transfer knowledge. So again, you have the project timeline. In a way, this is a project management system as well. And you don't see this very often, where you combine sustainability with project management. On top of that, it's also entrepreneurship, because many of these ideas turn into actual businesses. And this is the interest that we want to push forward with, because much of this can be invested in, not just by other users, but by companies and organizations. And we'll have more about that later on. So you have the timeline there. And it's all very, very transparent. And you see how much you need for making this project a reality. Because we want to empower people to have a sustainable impact on their environment. Basically, all the projects that we advocate would have this kind of impact structure, where you've got environmental impacts, economic impacts, social, cultural, infrastructural, and technological. Each of them can be measured. We have a lot of metrics behind this. I myself am a scientist. These guys are also similarly related. We've got a big team of people, and the network basically uses we use the wisdom of the crowd to put together the best solutions for a given problem. Now, this is also a profile page for organizations that would like to participate, and they are also given the opportunity to provide funding, technology, knowledge, and information, and they are all rated according to their capacity. And we would like to say, well, it'd be nice to do all these projects. What do we have left to show? And in fact, we do have some already.
Thank you. Okay, so actually I'm just going to introduce a project that we funded. Well, we actually started. It's this project in Mexico. It's one of our projects. We have 4 projects that we're working in. And this project actually is a company that started out of some entrepreneurs at a very marginalized region, recycling plastics. And now it actually became a sustainable company in Mexico. This company is actually making a lot of impact. It helped to build the first community in Mexico City that is recycling plastics. Just this company, it happened. So yeah, that's good. So maybe we should ask. Yeah, we're gonna actually. This is our project management from the back. the backend, actually, we look at the whole life cycle of projects, and we also connect virtual coaches from around the world doing crowdsourcing. And this project management actually can help a lot of people.
Give it up for Sustain!